This video is brought to you by Dr. Terry Bragg and the Nutrimost offices of Knoxville, Maryville, and Lenoir City. Welcome to our kitchen in the mountains. Today we're going to whip up some crustless pizza, or as I like to call it, some pizza casserole. If you want to have a look at some of the ingredients, we have some pizza sauce, and the pizza sauce, I love this brand. It has water, tomato concentrate, olive oil, salt, basil, black pepper, and garlic powder. So it doesn't have any sugar in it, so that's what we're looking for. This is more on our maintenance part of Nutrimost program. So I'm going to make two pizzas today. I'm going to make one for us to have today, and I'm going to make one to give to my son for him to freeze. So I'm going to make one friendly to him and one friendly to all of us. So I'm going to use different types of ingredients, and I hope that you will learn a lot from this, because we enjoy this, because you know, you don't have to eat the crust to enjoy the taste of pizza, as we'll find out. So I've sprayed this with olive oil cooking spray, and I'm going to use a whole can in here in each one. And I'm just going to shake it around like this. Over there. Isn't that good? Okay. So I'll put one in the other one. So my son Kevin's going to freeze his, so I want to see which one of these dishes is going to suit him better for his freezer, and I believe it's going to be this one I'm using right now. Okay, so we've just shaken this out. Oops, excuse me. And we're ready for this. So for him, for the basic one, I'm going to use onions, just diced onions. That's going to add a lot of flavor. And I'm going to add, he likes mushrooms, so break these mushrooms up just a little bit. So he's going to have mushrooms, onions. I'm going to put, this is some of that crock pot chicken that we did the recipe earlier on. So this is just some of that chicken breast. Put this on here. So if you need to be counting up your calories, so far we've just got what is in the tomato sauce. And of course there's very few calories in mushrooms and onions. So we're putting lots of chicken on here, because that's Nutrimost friendly. Has very low calorie count for the protein that it is. So there's that. That looks delicious. He also likes, these are those chopped up mini peppers. We're going to put some peppers in here. He loves that, so load him up on that. And then this is a little treat. I'm not going to put all of it. This is some Italian sausage that was left over from where we had last night. So I'm going to put some of that in here. Not a lot, because this is going to add a lot of calories, so use it sparingly as you're counting your calories. So doesn't that look good? Now I'm going to add just a little bit of oregano to give it, and you can use Italian seasonings as well, but I'm just going to use a little bit of oregano. Sprinkle it on there. Yep, that's Italian. So here we have, this is 4-cheese pizzeria. You can use mozzarella, you can use whatever you want. I choose to use this kind. I'm going to sprinkle it on. So if you don't want to use the sausage, then you've got a real calorie-friendly pizza, crustless pizza casserole going here. So, and then the same goes, there's my oven, it's ready. And so I like to put my pepperoni on top. So again, this is adding calories. So, you know, at the pizzeria, they line it up. So we're just using this sparingly, so that he can get a little bit of the flavor. So he's got the Italian sausage. Again, this just count your calories as you do this. So there is that. I'm going to put a little more cheese on top. Just like that, and some more oregano. And notice I have not cooked anything. This is all cooked prior. And there we have it. I'm going to seal this up, and it'll be ready to go in the freezer. Now I'm going to move on to our pizza here. It's beginning to smell a lot like Italy here. So this is going to be for us for lunch today. So leftover from last night are some sauteed onions and peppers. Oh, you talk about flavor. Not a lot of calories. This is going to add tons of flavor. So we're going to put this one on here. Yeah. Instead of using the fresh onions, which is fine, you can use those too. So just spread this around. Looks delicious. What the heck? Let's flavor it up. Okay, then I'm going to add the mushrooms. So, and this can be as creative as you like. You know, you can add ground beef. You can add anything that you know, you can make a ham and pineapple. You can do anything you want. What adds in the most calories and the least Nutrimost friendly item with a pizza is the crust. So we're just eliminating that, keeping all the flavor, and it's very accommodating to you when you're wanting pizza. Okay, let's add the rest of the chicken. So that chicken from the crock pot that we did just goes a long, long way. You can use it in so many things. Okay. So there's that, and let's see about adding a few. Terry likes peppers. I mean sausage on his pizza. I don't. So let's make half of this with sausage. So he can have that, and I guess let's just use all this. Throw this in there. Okay, so we're getting down to the end here. So it's time to add some more cheese here. Get this opened up. Just sprinkle this on there. I'm going to add, I didn't add my oregano here, which you can. I'll add it at the last. You kind of do this like you see if you go to any of these pizza places where you go down the line and you say, I want that and I want that. It's like a cafeteria style, and just want this, I like this on mine, and that's what you can do. So I'm going to add pepperoni. Now this is going to be my side, and I like pepperoni over the Italian sausage on my pizza, so I'm going to be generous here. This is going to add my calorie count, take my calorie count up, but that's my choice on this. I'm not doing the crust, so I feel like I can. So we'll just spread this out a little bit, and then we're going to, has a lot more in-depth flavor to it with the caramelized onions and everything. So I'm going to, I know we both like a few of these on there, some of the banana pepper rings, so I'm going to add a few at the end here. See how that is. Boy, flavor, flavor, flavor everywhere. You can add red pepper, you can add all kinds of things. So right now what I'm going to do, excuse me a moment, is I'm going to add more of the regular cheese, the pizza cheese. And you know how you get at the end of the line, they ask you, what would you like spices? Yes, I'll take oregano, so we'll do oregano on there. And then they say, would you like some Parmesan cheese? And I always say yes. So I'm going to put some Parmesan on top here. Keep adding those Italian flavors here, just enough to meld it all together. Doesn't that look delicious? Okay, so this has lots of flavor. Have my oven on 350, so I'm going to pop this in the oven, and we'll have lunch shortly till it bubbles. I'm just going to put it in there till it bubbles and slightly turns brown. So stand by. Okay, we've had this in the oven about 15 to 17 minutes. You can see that it's bubbling around the edges, and the cheese has turned brown a little bit. Doesn't that look yummy? Smells delightful. While that was cooking, I made a little Caesar salad. So I'm going to serve it up here and taste it. Count my calories, which are very minimal since I'm eating pizza. There's a big bite. You see the sauce is all good and smelly, and the pepperoni and the cheese, chicken, mushrooms. Looks really good. So here's my Caesar salad. I'm just going to add a couple of shades of more Parmesan. You can tell I'm a Parmesan lover on top. I like black pepper. Season it just right. Yes, and I also like some red pepper flakes on my pizza. Give it a little spice. And as you can see, I have my son Kevin, I have his ready to go, wrapped and ready. I've labeled it so it can go in his freezer. And you can see how many servings this will be. Enough for leftovers. So please, just use your creativity to make the pizza the way you like it, and it's just fabulous and delicious. So here we go. Bon appetit. I guess that's French, whatever they say in Italian. Here's to you.